Hi, this is Daniel Hutchins, and today we're going to be doing a Marvel Insider check-in. Today's Marvel Insider check-in will be the Marvel Insider check-in of 3/5/21. Okay, so first I gotta log in, and bear with me, guys. Automatic sign-in. Okay, so I'm still a level elite. I have 15,646 points and 210,104 points. And the last time I was on was the 27th of February. Okay, so there's a couple new things on here, so yeah, we're just gonna go along with it, y'all. Okay. So now we are going to be doing our first article, which is you guessed it, survey. So today's survey is, who's the breakout in the next generation of superheroes? And these are the choices: Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, Silk, Moon Girl, America Chavez, or Shuri. Who is the breakout of the next generation of heroes? I'm going to probably have to say Kamala Khan. Probably because she's having her new show, and also because she's been talked about to probably more extent than the others. So I'm going to choose her, and boom, I got 500 points. So that was an easy 500 points I just received. So we just click on See All, and see what other new activities in the universe there is. Okay, first, let me just maximize my zoom back again. Back to 100. Okay, so now we're going to be talking about WandaVision again. Paul Bettany explains what it was like to play two Visions. Plus, the surprise actor is finally revealed. Okay, so this is hot off the truck. Do you not adjust your television sets? You really are seeing double vision. Now, the season finale of Marvel Studio WandaVision series finale introduces the second Vision. And this one has been sent to a New Jersey city to neutralize the threats there, namely Wanda Maximoff and Vision, and it also brings about the end of a long-running joke Paul Bettany has been making in the last few weeks, teasing a surprise actor and he would share explosive scenes with. Okay, so turns out Paul Bettany all along. Okay, so as I was saying in interviews that have been waiting to work with this actor, Bettany explained to Marvel.com. With a laugh, I've been saying there's a surprise piece of casting which is brilliant. Amazing actor that I've been longing to work with, and we get to go toe-to-toe in these very explosive scenes, and it was me. Episode 9 involves a climatic battle high above Westview, culminating in Vision versus Vision. They're trading punches and blasts, trying to overpower and overstop the fight. Eventually, the battle heads back to the ground as two careen into a library. It's only then that the Vision we've come to know and love over the years is able to reason with the other Vision, and the two have conversations, symphozoid to symphozoid. On screen, it looks completely seamless, with Bettany easily slipping in and out of his character from both Visions. But behind the scenes, he found the process really intimidating. Not just the character itself, but also playing him. To differentiate between the two characters in a way that didn't seem so superficial, he means, of course, one is purple and one is white. So, you have to be going for you, he said. But I wanted the Vision to be familiar and yet at the same time intimidating. And for some reason, I was really intimidated by this idea. I kept putting off dealing with it because I knew we were shooting it till later, and I was letting some ideas percolate because it was a quick arc for where the vision needs to go. He has a big turn to get through, and I was very frightened of it. Filming both in mid-air scene and the scene with two visions discussed the ship of Theseus required Bettany to learn multiple script pages from both characters, with his stunt double stepping in to work opposite for her fulfillment. I have to learn this side of the fight though, so he would have to learn by sight, and then we'd swap. It was all very confusing, he said, and then it was really confusing with the, I don't know, it must be 3-4 page dialogue scene, which was a lot, and we had this huge scene together. I couldn't learn it. I'm good with learning lines. I couldn't learn, and then I realized, oh shit, I'm trying to learn both things at once. Taking a step back, Bettany realized he had to learn it from Vision's point of view, and relearn it from the other Vision's point of view, because things become much easier to learn from when you understand why the person's saying what they wanted. And I realized I couldn't learn it myself because I had these two opposing objectives and desires from my head, and it was just impossible. So in short, he said, I summed it up with a laugh. I was super intimidated by myself. Playing two characters also meant Bettany was alternating days playing them, really allowing him to keep things straight from his mind. I would come in one day and I would be the Vision or the Vision, he explained. Then Adam, my stunt guy, would play Vision and learn all the dialogue and for both parts. He was brilliant. We would play the scene like that, and then the next day, he would come in and he would get the Vision, and then I would get the Vision, and then we would play the scene like that, and the same fights, and so could always have my Bella Fascia on the camera. At some point, it was more confusing than I ever had sorted out before when I used up all my brain. In the end, what viewers saw was a stunning scene shared between two visions. You could see all the WandaVision episodes on Disney Plus now since, the finale is out. Now since the finale is out, you can go ahead and watch it if you haven't watched it yet. And you can leave that down in my comment box if you want. So that's that article. Next, we are going to be doing a couple more articles, my friends. Because, there's so much in the universe, don't you know? And, of course, we gotta just see what type of shit there is. That's the big thing. Okay, so we're gonna find out what comic books came out this week. So these were the comic books that came out this week, okay? America Chavez, King in Black, Captain America, Wiccan and Hulkling, Demon Days, X-Men, Avengers, Star Wars High Republic, Venom and Carnage, Thunderbolts, Power Pack, Outlawed, Hellions, Runaways, and Avengers. And those were all your characters and comic books that have came out today or this week for our Marvel Universe. Okay, so that's all well and dandy. So now we go to another article. Now you see how I'm kind of playing this, right? Yeah, so I figure. Alright, so I hate when it does this. When it scrolls on its own when you don't want it to. Okay, we're going to go to comics. Okay, so we're going to go to... Okay. Now, you can read all the complete X of Swords event. You could read the complete X of Swords event on Marvel Unlimited. Yep, that's right. Plus, there's a trailer video down below. But I'm not playing it. You have to play it yourself and let me know in my comments below. So, binge X of Swords full of Marvel Unlimited. This tournament was unexpected pits of Krakoa's beings against the fallen sisters and brothers of Morocco. Okay, so we've been talking about X of Swords for a long time too. Just like I had mentioned in my other video, where I have been talking about a lot about Black Widow, but we're not talking about that, so anyway, as told from Powers of X number 4, Morocco is one half of primordial island Akakera, forebearer of Krakoa, Millennia ago, Apocalypse and his first horsemen faced an otherworldly invasion of Okara, and the warrior god in blue, which was forced to split his homeland in two. Trapped in his horsemen and family in his fallen dimension, Krakoa remained safe from Earth, while Arako is plagued by his conquerors, the demons of MF, once locked in word to hold back the long age of darkness. Arako has now fallen, and they are taking a battle to the other worlds. For those who have not been keeping up with the current X-Men lore, we do not recommend starting with Dawn of X. So please, please, please don't start at that story. Please go back farther, and so that way you can catch up all the stuff before you go into this. You see, okay? So, all of those swords. Okay, so every X-Men character had a sword. Krakoan swords and Aki swords. And then you had Otherworld, which was kind of like a big landmark place in the story series. Then you got Skybreaker, which is Storm's sword. And then you have the Champions of Arako, and that is about the Miramasa wielding Sullum. Then you have Her Royal Highness, aka Omniversal Magistrix Opal Luna Saturn. Now, she's a really, really interesting character as well. This bonkers dinner party. Now, that's another part in the story series that happened too. And then you had Captain Britain. That character was there as well. And you also had Gorgon. He was there too. Apocalypse and Annihilation. They were both there, of course. And the Sword Station, which was basically kind of like just a headquarters for Sword. Then you have, so anyway guys, then you have your stories in order down below. On the bottom of this article, you can read all the X of Swords books on Marvel Unlimited and Marvel.com. So there you go guys, that is that article. So, I'm not going to be leaving you hanging, so I'm going to be doing another article. Okay? So, I'm going to see what else there is. Okay? So next we are going to be talking about a series spotlight. So series spotlight of the Falcon and Winter Soldier. You could read about the team up in full with the comic books of Winter Soldier we know as Bucky Barnes and Falcon we know as Sam Wilson. The old friends who are plunged into a race of undercover, the new leader of Hydra, and the clock is ticking, but who is the natural and how can he beat Sam and Bucky so easily? Pride is a deal entry point for these new readers. Okay, so you got Falcon Winter Soldier cut off one head. So yeah, Falcon Winter Soldier 2020 number 1, Falcon Soldier 2020 number 2, Falcon Winter Soldier 2020 number 3, Falcon Winter Soldier 2020 number 4, Falcon Winter Soldier 2020 number 5. So those are all your books you have to read if you want to know more about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So okay. I know I kind of sped through that one, but I'm just trying to get through this video so y'all can relax and have a wonderful day. So, we are going to be doing one more article. Okay? If you kind of feel what I'm saying. So, yeah. They haven't changed real much since the last time I was on. So, this would be the last one I'm doing for tonight. 4 generations of Captain America team up from the new series to celebrate the iconic hero's 80th anniversary. Okay, so there's some writers and an all-star team of talent from the United States of Captain America. Okay, so supposedly there's this new set of stories called The United States in Captain America. Okay, so these writers have put together a story that's called The United States of Captain America, which will celebrate the character's incredible legacy by bringing together various Captain Americas from throughout the years and through history and a grand adventure to find Captain America's missing shield, to solve the mystery of his master's plan. Along the way, fans were introduced to fascinating heroes that have been inspired to follow in Steve Rogers' footsteps. Join Campbell and Eagle Sam with its all-star lineup, diverse and extraordinary creative teams. We'll dive into deeper in the origins and motivations of these shield bearers and special backup stories, starting with revolutionary tales by legendary writer Josh Turillo and artist Jan Buzgalza, and this intriguing examination of varied concepts that define Captain America history, which will explore the powerful impact of the hero which has had the world outside your window. And the incredible saga kicks off when Captain America's shield was stolen. No one understands the value of the shield like that, but who's have wielded it. So Steve Rogers and Sam Wilson set off on a road trip across America to chase down the thief, but instead they find the captains, everyday people from the walks of life who've taken up the mantle of Captain America to defend their communities. Okay, so that's all well and good. So then, all for some reason, the shield thief wants them all dead. So can Sam and Steve get to him first? Well, that's a really good fucking question, guys. I don't know. It's an incredible gift and definitely a creative challenge to take on a character like Captain America, especially during these unprecedented times in our country history. With this miniseries, we're hoping to explore the idea Captain America means at a precise moment, not just in the grand stage of the world, but to everyday and often overlooked communities throughout the United States. Campbell explained. This story is ultimately structured with the Road movie, harkening back to the old Bob Raffleston and Harold Ashby films. And Steve Rogers and soon Sam Wilson and later other key members in Steve's life are getting to directly interact with this the symbol and how it's sworn to protect the USA, but in an up-close and personal way, and he hasn't experienced from a very long time, given the fact that, he was just in Endgame, so yeah. I'm extremely excited to show how this idea of Captain America has been conceptualized and translated by various groups in the country, and for me, the juice of this story is Cap reconciling so many interpretations of himself with himself, by himself, for himself, with himself, and by himself, and with himself, both as the person and as with the person, and as the icon. This kind of cross-country epic is uniquely American, and seems like the fantastic, amazing, incredible, awesome way to celebrate the character's legacy right now. 80 years ago, industry pioneers Jack Kirby and Joe Simon introduced the world to the legend we know, Captain America, and Marvel Comics is proud to commemorate this legendary character's anniversary with this bold new miniseries. Stay tuned for more talent announcements and story details of this awesome story, and don't miss the exciting new chapter in Captain America Mytho when the United States of Captain America hits stands on Wednesday, June the 2nd. Which is probably going to be a very, 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 very awesome book series. So anyway, guys, that is all I'm going to be talking about today. So, yay! Yeah, so anyway, guys, I'm just really happy right now because I'm just learning some awesome new history about the comic universe. So without further ado, you like this content, please hit a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe. If you haven't yet, because I'm trying to grow at least 100 subscribers. And if I get 100 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a special video. Probably something special with Spider-Man Dan. Probably. And so, yeah, anyway. You guys, make sure you hit a thumbs up and you subscribe. And you guys have a wonderful night. Bye.